everyone, George the Ramble Man here. Hope everybody's doing well on this first Saturday of the new year, 2020. It's sunny here in North Georgia. A few puffy white clouds, mid-50s. Pretty nice weather all in all. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. Hope you got a chance to spend some time with your families. Take a little time off of work and kind of recharge your batteries. That's what I try to do this time of year. I also use this time of year to kind of reflect back on the past year and evaluate, you know, what goals I accomplished, what I didn't accomplish, and kind of set goals for the new year. I'm not really a resolution guy, but I do like to set some goals. I'm not one of these people that you know, sets a ton of them and gets all bent out of shape if I don't make it, but I do try to set a few. And I've been doing that, and as I was doing that this year, I realized I'm coming up on a pretty big anniversary for myself. I got out of college in 1979, December, started a brand new job as a civil engineer for an engineering firm in St. Louis, Missouri, the first week of January 1980. And it is the first week of January 2020. And being an engineer, I can do the math in my head. That's 40 years. I've been out of school and working for 40 years. Now, I worked since I was 16 years old, worked myself through college and, you know, part-time jobs, but as far as full-time professional jobs, I've been doing this for 40 years. And I still remember sitting outside of my car that morning, my first day, just being all nervous about starting this new job and really wondering if I knew what I was doing. And I might have told a story before, but at my graduation, I was sitting there with my best friend as they were making all the commencement addresses, and he leaned over, and Jim Etherton, he's a good friend of mine, lives in Austin, Texas now, but he leaned over and said, Doug, we're getting ready to get our bachelor's degrees here in civil engineering. He said, are you really sure what a civil engineer does? And I thought for a second. I said, no, not really. I guess we'll find out on our first jobs. He took off, went to work for an engineering firm down in Jacksonville, Florida. I took off to Missouri. We both had good careers, and 40 years later, I'm pretty sure what a civil engineer does. I'm not totally certain, but I've had a good career. I've been blessed. I've had only 3 jobs since I've been out of school, and worked with some great people, been on some great projects, accomplished more than I ever thought I would accomplish, made more money than I thought I'd ever make. And I've had a good career. And you might think, George the Ramble Man, if you've been doing this for 40 years, isn't it about time for you to retire? And, you know, I think about retirement some, but not too much. I'm still in good health. I'm 63 years old, feel good, got a good job, like who I'm working with, like what I'm doing, so I'm going to keep doing it for a while. You know, when the time comes, I guess I'll know it. When that time comes, I won't have any problem stepping away. But it's just not right now. But it was good to, you know, have some time to myself, recharge the old batteries. Got to watch a lot of YouTube videos and made some new acquaintances through YouTube. Got some new subscribers, and, you know, subscribed to some new channels myself. And it was actually really cool. There was a gentleman that made some comments on one of my videos, I don't know, a week or so ago, about my, you know, riding plans, and he mentioned how we went to West Virginia was such a great area to ride, and I checked out his channel. He's got several videos on there. He's been doing this a long time, and he goes by the name of PeeWee on his channel. Don't know how he got that nickname, but that's what he goes by. But his channel is titled SLUF 1963, SLUF 1963. Look him up if you want. He's got some great videos on there. He's from Louisville, Kentucky, and he's got some really nice videos on all the motorcycles he's owned and worked on. PeeWee's a real do-it-yourself guy, and he does all the work on all his motorcycles himself. And I'm not talking about just mechanics, but body work and painting and everything. He does a great job. He's got a brand new 2020 Heritage that's really beautiful, and he's made me chuckle. He showed the picture of his new Heritage sitting in his garage with like 14 miles on it, and next to it was about 20 boxes of Harley Davidson accessories and parts he's going to put on it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does to it. He's got an older Heritage, a 2009 or 2010, I'm not sure of the exact year, that he's owned for a long time, and he's done some videos on that. Just a beautiful, beautiful motorcycle, and he's put tons of extra chrome on it and just does a good job. I admire guys like PeeWee that do all their own work. I do some of my work and then turn the rest over to professionals, but PeeWee, he has you know, great skills in that, and does a great job at it. So check out his channel. He's a good guy, just a down home kind of guy. He actually gave me and Stoney a shout out on one of his latest videos, saying that he just subscribed to us, and he thought we were kind of, you know, older, easygoing guys, cruiser riders that are kind of like him, and you know, he made a comment that I thought was pretty good. He said, you know, these guys are just kind of easygoing, and you know, the way they do their videos and the way they ride, and I guess maybe that's why they're still here after 40 or 50 years of riding, and he's got a point there. So hopefully PeeWee and I maybe, please don't back up into me. Oh, he's almost did. You know, you always got to be looking out for these folks. I'll watch their wheels, and his wheels started to turn backwards there. Man, oh man. Now, what was I saying? Oh, I hope PeeWee and Stoney and I can maybe get together this year and ride. That would be a good thing. I'm always up for meeting new folks that I meet on YouTube out for rides. I'm pretty much a solo rider, but it's good once in a while to get to ride with somebody else. Also had a lot of good conversation back and forth with a new subscriber of mine from England, a guy named Tom. He doesn't have any content on his channel, but he watched a lot of my videos, and he has a Honda Shadow 750 that he rides there in England. I think he's kind of in an urban environment, so he says it's a good bike for him, and he was looking at some of my videos of reviewing the Heritage and some of the other. Well, look at there, just killed it. Well, that wasn't too good. I killed the motor and then got it started again and started off probably in third gear. Ignore that last sequence if you're thinking I'm a really good motorcycle rider. Anyway, I've enjoyed talking with Tom back and forth from England. It's always good to check in with new folks and see what they ride and have comments back and forth. That's one of the things I really like about this YouTube hobby, is being able to connect with other people. You know, not some close to you, some in the same neighborhood, and you know, some across the globe. It's really kind of a cool thing. All right, that's about it for me. Nothing really major on this vlog. I'm headed to the gas station to fuel this thing up, since my fuel light is flickering and my blinker was on there too, and I just turned that off. You know, I'm pretty good about turning this blinker off, but there are occasions, and it's been a few occasions even on some of my videos, where I've left it on, and it's one of my goals for this year is to be a little bit better about turning my blinker off when I make a turn. I guess I should get a new bike with those newfangled self-canceling turn signals. Alright guys, everybody have a great week. Have a great start to your new year. This is George the Ramble Man. So long, everybody.